Gospel Choir going in. Beautiful Romance will be last in. And I think probably the running will be made by Gibeon, if that Goodwood run is anything to go by. So let's get across to Mike.
You're right there, Robert. Interesting filly going in here. Beautiful Romance completes the lineup. Thereof racing. Headline News gave away quite a bit of ground at the start, and not too fast away either was Felix Mendelssohn with his Sri Lanka August Stakes. It's a listed race over the 11.5 furlong trip. Gospel Choir got off to a good start and going fairly steadily early on. Princess Lulu, Gibeon on the outside is pulling his way into contention. Beautiful Romance is right up there as well, with on the inside Tears of the Sun. Almost a five-way go for the lead. Nobody seems that keen to establish themselves as the pace setter. Mandawi is held up behind them, the grey, with Headline News and Felix Mendelssohn bringing up the rear. But as they cross the centre of the figure of 8, it's Ted Durkin on board Gospel Choir, who leads Gibeon, who's quite keen in the early part of the race, in second. Tears of the Sun racing on the inside. Beautiful Romance, a royal blue jacket. Princess Lulu in the green, followed by Headline News and Mandawi, and Jim Crowley's got Felix Mendelssohn tucked in going last at the moment as they go fairly steadily over on that far turn, with about 6 or 7 lengths separating first and last. Ted Durkin keeping it simple on board the favourite here, Gospel Choir. As the runners continue round the far turn, they're back into view now from the grandstand. They've still got about 3/4 of a mile left to go, so just about past halfway now in the Sri Lanka August Stakes. Gospel Choir from Gibeon in second, Tears of the Sun on the outside, and then Princess Lulu and Beautiful Romance. Wider out, then getting much closer now is Mandawi. He's making good progress, the grey. No move yet from Headline News on the inside. Likewise, Felix Mendelssohn is just beginning to improve a little bit now as they start to play a few tactics. They're racing inside now the final 3.5 furlongs, and once again quickening up from the front, having gone very steadily so far. Gibeon coming through to tackle Gospel Choir. Princess Lulu, Beautiful Romance travelling very strongly into the race, the blue jacket. Tears of the Sun and Mandawi on the far side. Hard to choose who's in front here. Gibeon maybe, tackled now by Beautiful Romance, who's really picked up in style. Gospel Choir has been caught flat-footed. Beautiful Romance inside the final furlong. She comes storming clear in the hands of Harry Bentley. 4 or 5 lengths clear of Gospel Choir in second, then Gibeon. Headline News running on, but this is surely a smart filly. Beautiful Romance completes a double for Godolphin and Saeed Bin Sarur as Harry Bentley is down and wins easily. Gospel Choir second, just in front of Gibeon and Headline News. They were chased up by Felix Mendelssohn next.
Well, I think good old Saeed Bin Sarur gave us a bit of a clue when we spoke to him earlier this evening, because he was saying Beautiful Romance, but the ground would be ideal tonight. And remembering that the ground was rather like this when she won her maiden very easily, won it by 9 lengths at Doncaster last year. And she hadn't really had that ground since, and she just cruised into contention. Harry Bentley hardly moving a muscle. Gospel Choir is probably run a pretty good race in second place, and Gibeon has finished third. Back in fourth place was Headline News, who ran a massive race for Ray Guest, beating some more fancied rivals. But a very exciting double for Saeed Bin Sarur and Godolphin this evening, with Racing History and Beautiful Romance winning the 2 feature races. But that was impressive, Jason.
She obviously goes very well under these conditions, and quickly asserted in the closing stages. A 9-length winner, returns with a good third in the Nell Gwyn. Bombed out last time over in Deauville. Returned to form. Big day for Harry Bentley. Hawksmoor for Hugo Palmer and Chris Humber, and they've got a